What up, y'all? What it do? I'm Miss Indigo Blue. Thanks for stopping through to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back again and again and again and again. Today, we are infusing sea moss. So if you have never made sea moss before, you'll be able to see how you make sea moss and then also how you can infuse it into different versions of sea moss. So this is the brand that I use. I did get this brand off of Amazon, so there will be an affiliate link at the bottom. But if you are ready to get this thing going, then hit that like and subscribe button and then stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so these are the products that I am going to use to infuse the sea moss. These are herbs teas, and they are in powder form or herbal form. So the teas, of course, are in herbal form, and I'm going to make them just like regular tea. And then the powders I'm going to add to the teas as well. So I remember watching the video, and there's one item here, the dark can from Reserve, that you won't see going into the sea moss, and that one actually does go into the elderberry that it's in front of. So just remember that I added that, and it's got things like astragalus, elderberry, and all of that good stuff in it. Your first step is to always clean the sea moss. So once you get it out of the package, you're going to put it in some spring water and then kind of rub your fingers over it as to remove any debris. If you see like dark spots and things that you would see in a lake or ocean, you know this is coming from the sea, then you would pull those little things out, like kind of darker seaweedy looking things. And it also gets any dirt and extra salt from the sea off of your sea moss. I like to put my strainer inside of another pot. That way when I'm done, I can just lift the strainer out and then pour that water down the drain. The next step is to soak your sea moss. So you're going to then put your sea moss back into the bowl, add spring water to it. Make sure that you put enough water in there to completely cover it up. And then you're going to cut a few key limes and squeeze them into the sea moss, because lime is a cleanser, a natural cleanser and neutralizer. So it's going to further cleanse the sea moss while also infusing the properties from the lime into the sea moss. So that way, if you're not infusing it with anything else, you will get enough, some more little added nutrients from the limes. So now I'm going to make some tea to infuse the moss. So the first one, I'm going to use this organic mango green tea. And we're getting ready to go to the park, so it's going to sit and steep long enough for it to be strong enough without it being hot. Each. The next one is this turmeric, cinnamon, and moringa caffeine-free organic herbal tea. This is by Herbal Cook. You loosen it. The last one is going to be elderberries and ginger mint, caffeine free again, by Herbal Cup again. Right, alright. Okay, so we're gonna let those steep for a while. I gotta get another one of these moringa and turmeric one. Okay, so the sea moss is set all day, and once y'all really get in here, so y'all can see that this is like a gel. It's not just water anymore. There's a gel that's formed around here. I'm gonna take this off the bottom. Now earlier, when I came in, I flipped it, and this that's on the top actually looked like this that's on the bottom. So this is swelled up as much as it's gonna swell up, but this is like a huge amount. And now here's what the tea is looking like. This is the elderberry, this is the moringa turmeric tea, and this is the green tea. So I'm gonna infuse these using my handy dandy blender. So this variation I like to make for children and for myself as well, but especially for my daughter now that she's back in a school setting. This is going to be an immunity infusion. So you have your elderberry, the blueberry helps for flavor when it comes to children, and then again, as I mentioned earlier, this powder has like astragalus and different antioxidants in it so that it can help to keep your immune system strong. What we're going to do is take about 1/3 of the sea moss, and I have some other things that I'm going to add over here to each tea as well. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to take 2 forks of it. But then I also want to get some of that juice out the bottom. So I'm going to take this cup, and I'm going to get some of the sea moss that's already like gelled and add it back to the sea moss in the blender. See that? So we got sea moss and some of the gel in this one. So we're going to start with the elderberry. So I'm just going to take and remove the elderberry mint tea bags and pour that in here. And then we have more organic elderberry plant-based superfood powder. I'm going to take a tablespoon of that. Okay, so we got a teaspoon of this. And I'm going to take 2 droppers of Collodial Gold. Got the dropper. I'm going to put it in here. When the dropper fills, it's only filling up that way, so I'm going to do 3. Actually, I'm going to do 6. Because this is going to make more than I think it's going to make. Okay, so now we got gold and elderberry. And this time we're going to put the top on, and we're going to start to blend it on low. So it's a little bit thin. So I'm going to take another. Ooh, that was so thick it was adhered to the counter. I'm going to take another pouring of that and just a little another stab of the sea moss and add it to here to thicken it up some. And of course, you know, if you have one of those high-speed blenders, that you're going to get a lot more of a smooth moss and not as lumpy texture as you're going to get with this low-power blender. Move your cup back out of here. Alright, so we got one. I'm gonna rinse this and then we're gonna start with the next one. Alright, so move this one out the way. The elderberry's done. So this is the moringa, turmeric cinnamon moringa tea that we're going to use this time. Great, here I go fumbling. So we're gonna pour that in there. Okay, so I got a phone call. Let's look at it inside. We got our cinnamon with our moringa tea, cinnamon moringa turmeric tea. We're gonna add some more turmeric root to it. So this one ain't gonna be like tasty. This is like gonna be straight healthy. So this is parsley. Gonna add some parsley to it. And this is all, you know, lymphatic drainage here. Let's get it going. Help it increase.
It smells like cinnamon.
Yep, I put cinnamon in it. So you're using it and you're letting it stir for long periods of time. Always use it on lower settings. My daughter complained about the chunkiness of the other one. So I let this one go quite a bit longer, but you don't want it going so fast that you start to smell that burn. But this one's a lot smoother and it's a lot thicker. I might just go ahead and re-blend the other one. It's still chunky, but that cinnamon is hitting. It actually tastes better than the other one. And honestly, I'm not sure about cleaning it all the way out because, you know, a little bit of one can be, this other one it's gotta be. I'd rather have it than not. Okay, so we're gonna put more moss. This is the green with mango. Tea in this one. And we're going to use moringa and spirulina. This one. Which is why I like the sweeter tea. Two items are very bitter.
I can smell the bitterness.
And then we're gonna also add the Colladio Gold to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put the lid on. 3. And my next jars may not even be large enough to double this one up to a couple jars. Maybe not. It's bigger than I thought. It's weird because it looks at the bottom. I would think it's here top where the leaves are not at. Okay, so now we're going to take the rest. That's perfect. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for now. And I'm going to go ahead and start making what I need to make out of these. Okay, so if you don't know when and how to use seed moss, I just add them either to smoothies or soups or coffee even until they are smooth and broken down. These are the results of my 3 infusions, and the little soup that you saw left in the bowl I will put into face creams and hair masks and things of that nature. If you would like to see a video on that, please comment down below. And if this helped you in any way, shape, or form, please make sure that you give me feedback. I am Miss Indigo Blue. I thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to leave you with my mantra before I leave, which is activate your power. Because when you know your power, you know your worth. I'll see you here again next time. Ciao.